Hi, I'm Sam Greenfield, and I have a question. Do you know who Pete Hegseth is or Dan Bongino? They're two people who work on Fox News, and I believe they are both. I know I know that Hegseth is. They're both military veterans, and so it's curious to me that neither of them is repulsed or nauseated at Donald Trump playing golf on Memorial Day weekend. At first, I thought they'd be nauseated by Donald Trump Jr., saying that when he visited the Arlington National Cemetery, he thought, when he saw those gravestones, he thought of the financial sacrifices his family had to make because his dad was president. I thought that would get you angry, but it didn't. Didn't arouse any kind of anger or disgust in you. And neither did this fat load of goo, Donald Trump, playing golf, while other people visited the grave sites of their fallen relatives and friends. I had a friend who died in Vietnam, Ernie Chambers. Went to high school with him. Very kind and considerate and thoughtful guy who was killed in Vietnam. His name is on the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. I looked it up, and it was strange. I hadn't seen him in decades, and it choked me up because I remembered what a waste of a life to lose, because Ernie was a very special kind of guy, a good-hearted guy. And Donald Trump plays golf on that day when any other president would be visiting grave sites or military hospitals. In fact, George W. Bush said he couldn't play golf during the Iraqi war because he couldn't just stand the thought of somebody, a mom, who lost a son, and there he is playing golf. That never occurred to Donald Trump, and evidently it didn't occur to Bongino or Hegseth. And I have said over and over again, there's three reasons why somebody is supporting Donald Trump at this stage. One, you're racist. Two, you're stupid. And yes, they usually go hand in hand. And three, you make money off of it. And evidently, in my opinion, Hegseth and Bongino fall into the latter category. Now, I would tell them you should be ashamed, but if they don't know that there's a shame to this, that they ignore this, do me a favor. Stop trading on your military service when you go in the air. When I fought in Iraq, I don't care. Okay, you've betrayed everything that you were supposed to stand for when you let this monstrosity of a human being get away with that. Now, one other thing very quickly. I believe we've reached the point in our lives when we have to be aware of the fact that we shouldn't be repulsed by Donald Trump doing horrible things. That's all he can do. He's not going to pivot now and become another person. He's going to do and say disgusting, nauseating, hypocritical, racist, sexist things. It's not going to change. And the reason he is so desperate to stay in office, in case you don't know, is if he's defeated, New York State's going to go after his ass and put him in jail. Okay, that's why. He knows this. His son probably knows it too. It's probably why he's preparing Canadian citizenship. I'm just kidding. So you think about that. Okay, and tell your friends to think about that. But stop being upset about Donald Trump. Okay? It's like a kid who's never going to get better. He's not going to get better. He's not going to wake up one day and say, wow, I've been an asshole. No, not going to happen. This is who he is. He will never change. And as for Hegseth and Bongino, if you listen to Fox News, do me a favor. Call them, tweet them, email them and say, how come you're not upset about Donald Trump playing golf on Memorial Day weekend? How come that doesn't bother you? How come it doesn't upset you he hasn't visited a military hospital? Every president in my lifetime has visited a military hospital. Not Trump. Not once. Not ever. You think about that. I'm Sam Greenfield. My YouTube is Sam Greenfield Has Questions. Visit it. Subscribe to it. It's free. Stay well, wash your hands, and good luck to you and your families.